Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon wherever you are, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, this is Editing Me. Unfortunately, this video is laid out very poorly because I started filming it in October, and then I changed the video idea and I finished filming it December 12th. So bear with me, you're gonna see all the October clips before all the December ones, just so it doesn't keep cutting back and forth between two different me's. But enjoy the video! As you can probably tell by the title, I thought it would be a good idea to go on a blind date with 3 different books. The idea for this was I was going to read all of them and determine whether or not I should be judging books by their cover like I do and getting books that I only think I would enjoy, or if I should be adventuring out more into topics that I normally don't read or other things that I wouldn't normally pick out for myself. I will have these businesses linked down below, of course, but the first book I got was from Light Up Literary, and it is like a spooky themed book, and I love how it looks and everything about it. Not only that, on the back it has some details about the book without giving away what book it is or the plot or anything. The back of the book says it is a horror fantasy that is 285 pages. It is also a Southern ghost story that is rated 3.7 stars on average. It is also the first book in a series. I'm not a big series person, I haven't read many book series since I was a kid, but if I like this, I'm really hoping to get more into series. This is a phenomenal wrapping for this book, and it is so intriguing that I have to start with this one. Ooh, so spooky. And as I probably showed you in the footage, there's this beautiful casket wax seal with gold detailing on it that is just so pretty. You can really tell all the effort that the person did to put this together and make it perfect. And I'm so excited to figure out what this book is. So I just popped off the wax seal, and now I'm going to get the twine right off. I really enjoy the details on this, like I've previously stated, so I'm probably going to delicately take them off so I can use them for some journaling for this fall. Now that that is done, let us see what book we have. I want you guys to see before me, so here is the first book. Ooh. This looks very intriguing. I don't think I've ever seen or heard of this yet. I'm very new to BookTube and BookTok, however, so if you've heard of this or have read it, let me know what you think about it. And now I will be reading you the back of the book. Although she was orphaned at birth, Eden Moore is never alone. 3 dead women watch from the shadows, bound to protect her from harm. But outside her aunt's house, a gunman waits, convinced that Eden is destined to follow her wicked great-grandfather, an African magician with the power to curse the living and raise the dead. Now Eden must decipher the ghostly trio's secrets before a new enemy, more dangerous than the fanatical assassin, destroys what is left of her family. She will sift through lies of the Georgian antebellum mansion and climb through the haunted ruins of an abandoned hospital, desperately seeking the truth that will save her beloved aunt from the curse that threatens her life. I actually think this sounds really intriguing. I was a bit worried when the back said Southern Ghost Story because that just doesn't sound like something I'd ever pick up. I'm genuinely really intrigued about what this book entails. It is now December of 2022, and I originally started this video in early October because I wanted to read mystery books and blind dates with a book for Halloween. And that ended up not working out. So what I'm going to do now is instead, I'm just going to open a couple blind dates with books and then later do reading vlogs reading them if I believe the ones that have been picked for me fit me really well or I believe I will enjoy. So now we'll start that. Let us restart this video with opening up the 2 books I got from readersgonnaread.co on Etsy. The way I had so much self-control over the past couple months to not open up these books just on my own free will, but to wait to record is insane. I'm very excited because look at the beautiful packaging. Oh, I dropped a sticker. Oh, turns out I need my scissors to cut this string, so let's do that. We have 2 beautifully wrapped books, and one has a little message up front that says this book is part of a series, but each one is also a standalone book. You don't need to read the books in order. That is very helpful information. I'm excited to open this. We also got 2 English breakfast teas, as well as a beautiful little bookmark from their company, and then a bunch of little bookish stickers that I'm very excited about. And now, with that unpackaged, let us open the first book from the Etsy shop. I am very excited to read this, so let me just open this up. I believe I picked horror or thriller for one of the books, but I'm not entirely sure what genres I picked because I can't go back and check. This is Don't Talk to Strangers by Amanda Kyle Williams. It already has a cracked spine, which is really nice. I love used books. There's just something about them that is just so appealing and comforting in a way. This book, including the epilogue, is 379 pages. And with showing you that, let us read the synopsis on the back of the book. In the woods of Whispering, Georgia, 2 bodies are found, one recently dead and the other a decade old. Sheriff Ken Meltzer needs to track down the predator, and though she's reluctant to leave Atlanta and head into the country, ex-FBI profiler and private investigator Keith Streets agrees to assist. Once in Whisper, where the locals have no love for outsiders, Key pieces together a profile of the killer and tries to answer the toughest question: why are the victims held for so long, and what horrible things must they endure? When a third girl goes missing, Key becomes all too aware that something dark and disturbing lives in the woods, watching her every move. That sounds really good. I'm already very intrigued by this book, and also I believe I'm pronouncing Key's name wrong, or Key? It's Keye. I'm 100% pronouncing that wrong, and my apologies, I will look it up shortly. This sounds very good, and I like that it's a series, even though they can be read individually, so if I like more, then I can pick up the other 2 books that are listed. That's really exciting! On to the next book from the same Etsy shop. Let me just quickly open this up. I'm so excited from just knowing what we got the first time, figuring out what we're getting the second time. Even better. It's like Christmas, except that's in 2 weeks. Ooh! It's a novel called Husband Material by Emily Belden, and the quote up front is by Kristen Walkway, and it says, by turns heartbreaking and laugh out loud funny. I'm really excited. Alrighty. Ooh, just by the first line, I'm already really intrigued. 29-year-old Charlotte Rosen has a secret. She's a widow. Now, why does that have to be a secret? I'm curious. Let's read on. Ever since that fateful day that leveled her world, Charlotte has worked hard to move forward. Great job at a hot social media analytics company? Check. Roommate with no knowledge of her past? Check. Adorable dog? Check. All while she's faithfully data crunched her way through life, calculating the probability of risk so she can avoid it. Yet Charlotte's algorithms could never have predicted that her late husband's ashes would land squarely on her doorstep 5 years later. Stunned but determined, Charlotte sets out to find meaning in the sudden twist of fate, even if that includes facing her perfectly coffeed and perfectly difficult former mother-in-law and her husband's best friend, who seems to be fixated at her whether she likes it or not. But soon, a shocking secret surfaces, forcing Charlotte to answer questions she never knew to ask and to consider the possibility of forgiveness. And when a chance at new love arises, she'll have to decide, once and for all, whether to follow the numbers or to trust her heart. I'm really excited about this. Wow. And this book is only 280 pages. Seems like a nice short read. I'm really excited about it. And with that wrapped up, we have 2 new books to add to my bookshelf: Don't Talk to Strangers and Husband Material. I'm very excited about both of these, and I hope you will stick around to see me read one of them. I think both these books suit me very well, and I will enjoy reading both of them so much. And next, we have a book from the Etsy shop, Bloomingly Bookish, that I am so excited to open up for you guys. It says the genre is fantasy, which I'm very intrigued about. I said to surprise me when I ordered this book, and I'm very happy that I'm getting this surprise. It comes with the book, of course, English breakfast tea, a little thank you note, and a beautiful little daisy bookmark. Now let's get into this book. Now that this fantasy book has no strings attached, let us open it up. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, now let us flip. The Keeper of the Night by Kylie Lee Baker. Ooh, sharp and seductive, a fantasy with teeth. Ooh, okay. Let us admire the beautiful cover. Stunning, gorgeous, of course. Ooh. I'm already intrigued. Hold on. I am back with this book, and now I can pronounce one of the words that is used on the back, which is exciting. Half Reaper, half Shinigami, soul collector. Ren Scarborough has been collecting souls in the London streets for centuries, expected to obey the harsh hierarchy of the Reapers, who despise her. Ren conceals her emotions and avoid her tormentors as best she can. When her failure to control her developing Shinigami abilities drives Ren out of London, she flees to Japan to seek the acceptance she's never gotten from her fellow Reapers. Accompanied by her younger brother and the only being on Earth to care for her, Ren enters Yomi, the Japanese underworld, to save the goddess of death, only to learn that here, too, she must prove herself worthy. Determined to earn respect, Ren accepts an impossible task: find and eliminate 3 dangerous yokai demons and learn how far she'll go to claim her place at death's side. Whoo, baby. Wow. Oh boy, am I intrigued by this one. Oh my gosh. This book is 364 pages, and I believe there is a sequel to this as well, which is really exciting. So if I love this, I can just keep reading about, Ren and how amazing her life can be. I'm so beyond excited. Oh my goodness. Okay. Extremely bookish. This is phenomenal. Thank you. She is beauty, she is grace, she is Miss United States. And with that, let us move on to our final book blind date by Chris Pages and Co. First of all, look how just stunning this is. Oh my, just beautiful. Oh my gosh. Please pretend What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction is playing at the moment. Thanks. And even came with a lovely bookmark with their name on it and their Instagram and TikTok, which is really cool. Now to unravel what we have over here. Also for this book, I did pick new adult, and I told them a couple of my favorite genres, but I have no idea what the future of this book leads me to. Has a little envelope. I'm nervous. This little envelope has a couple little bookish stickers, which are always welcome. A little notebook, I'm assuming for annotating your notes, and a beautiful little bookmark that says, "Fall in love with a wrong person. There is no right person." I love that. That's adorable. Look how beautifully this is wrapped. Take a moment, appreciate her. Moment's over. All right, let's rip into it. I hope you don't mind that my light died, but we have one final book that we just unraveled, which is Beneath the Citadel by Destiny Soria. This book is a whopping 473 pages. Wow. But the text is like pretty good size. It's not very small. It feels like this would be a book where 100 pages go by so fast. And now let us read the back of this book. In a city governed by prophecies, can 4 powerful friends rewrite fate? The citizens in the city of Eldra are ruled by ancient divination. After the last infallible prophecy came to pass, growing unrest led to murders and eventually a rebellion that raged for more than a century. In present day, Casa, an orphaned daughter of rebels, is determined to fight back against the High Council, which governs Eldra from behind the walls of the Citadel. Her only allies are no-nonsense Allie, easygoing Evander, and the perpetually underestimated Newt. Casa struggles to come to terms with the legacy of rebellion that her parents left her, and her fears that she may be inadequate to shoulder the burden. But by the time Casa and her friends uncover the mystery of the final fallible prophecy, it may be too late to save the city or themselves. Ooh. This quote says, "The dynamics of friendship, nuanced LGBTQ+A characters, and political storylines will encourage readers to read to the very end." Ooh, I'm very intrigued by this and excited. Also, the cover is phenomenal. I would show you, but the lighting is not gonna do it justice. But look how pretty that is. It's nice and gold. I love it. Oh! Not only do I have to properly show you the beautiful cover as well as the items I received for this from this shop, but also my beautiful little ducky. She wanted to say hi. And with that, we have 5 books unwrapped. Out of all of these books, which one do you think you'd start first? Personally, I would probably start with The Keepers of Night, which I am beyond excited to begin. It looks and feels phenomenal. Just the entire idea of it, I'm blown away. All the Etsy shops that I got the books from will be linked down below for you. So enjoy the Etsy shops as much as I have, and enjoy reading, and enjoy the day. Bye!